Hey guys, Bert here. So I've had people up my rear end non-stop about the Doom Praetor suit, and I understand it's a really cool thing to make in 3D print, and I've had people just ask me, Bert, how's it going? Bert, what's going on with the helmet? Bert, what's going on with the suit? I haven't seen anything happening. Bert, what's going on? What? To be honest, I've been working on it, and it's been a nightmare, to say the least. I finally, just now, literally 10 minutes ago, finished making the models, the 3D print. I literally finished it, went and took a leak, grabbed something to drink, and came back. Since then, I've been running through the numbers, and I found out there's just no way in hell I'm really going to be able to print this thing, simply because of the, well, one, the time, two, the amount of filament and the amount of money it's going to cost to make this thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of my, some of the stuff that I've been working on here. So we've got the mesh mixer right here. Here's the Doom guy. Oh, by the way, if you want to know what the Doom Marine looks like, that's actually the model that's underneath the helmet when you pop it off. So he looks just kind of like a normal Caucasian guy, I guess. But anyway, so you got the visor and all that. You got your helmet, and you got all your fancy little pieces. So just to kind of set things straight, this little arm piece here that goes on the forearm, that is almost 400 grams each. And that is with, minimal infill at like 7%. So really, I'm not making this stuff super strong. I'm just trying to make it. The helmet is almost 2 rolls of filament. The chest plate is well over 3, if I remember correctly. And then there's a whole bunch of like random stuff. If you look around the spine here, you've got all these individual plates and just random stuff everywhere. And these models, these aren't little itty bitty pieces. These are going on an actual person. So they're quite large. And then you've got, your belt pack is, all just this random stuff. And I've been just going through, okay, what can I work with here? What can I not work? What can I work? What can I shave? What can I build? What can I extrapolate? What can I just not work at all and then not put in and just kind of like stencil it in or make it look really grimy and covered up? To be honest, it's not really that easy. And what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into 123D or Autodesk 123. So here what I've done is I've sliced up this forearm guard to make it take up obviously a lot less room, and so that my arm or anybody else's arm that's generally of, average human being size, can fit their arm in there. And then what I went and did is I took it and I put it into NetFab and I sliced it in half so I could print it into 2 pieces. And, well, just this one spot here is 9 hours at 141 grams. And mind you, that's only a quarter of the actual print. So that's a quarter. So it's going to take me 2 days just to print the arm guards. And it's going to take just over 141 grams, which, I have to use a couple other extra pieces that I have to print for that. So it actually is going to go up. And here's the really shitty part. So when I put all this stuff, I always make my Excel or make everything in Excel after I've built it. That way so I know exactly, okay, how long is this going to take? How much film is it going to take? And it's just something that I've always done whenever I 3D print any of this stuff. I know exactly how long roughly it's going to take and how much filament. It's never perfect, but it's pretty damn close. So I'm putting in these numbers, and as I'm getting down further in the spreadsheet, I'm like, oh my god, this is getting really, really, really crazy. And so I'm looking at over 20 rolls of filament at almost a $500 project. And unfortunately, our YouTube channel is not made of money. So we, unfortunately, are not going to be able to make the model and build it, at least right now. However, what I will do is when I get around to making all the small individual files and uploading it, I am going to upload the STL files for the community to print. As much as I really, really, really want to make this thing, the time commitment for this thing is well over 1,000 hours, by the way, as well, which if you do that, that's almost 50 days straight of printing, really. I mean, actually, it's probably more than that, simply because it wouldn't be running 24/7. So as much as I really want to 3D print it, I just can't do it right now. I'd love to, but just tying up all of our machines nonstop like that would be an absolute nightmare. Not to mention, I think the rest of my colleagues would probably get kind of frustrated. But yeah, the fact of is we'll build it slowly, I think, over the next, while. But right now, unfortunately, the Doom Marine Praetor suit, as badass as it is, I think it's just gonna have to sit on the sidelines for a while. Because I would hate to have to not be able to 3D print any more cool guns and gadgets for quite a while and make the Doom suit. As much as many people would probably love that, I'm just not really going to make that commitment right now, guys, and I'm sorry for that. However, I am going to include a link to my the website where Thingiverse, where I upload all of my stuff, and you guys can go ahead and start pulling down the models for the Doom Marine STLs, and we can go ahead and start, you guys can go ahead and start 3D printing them if you'd like. I'm really sorry about it, but it's just not feasible for us right now. But on a side note, we actually did filming yesterday for our first live action skit that is quite hilarious, and we have no idea what we're doing, which kind of makes it a lot more fun, to be honest. But nonetheless, we are working on some cool stuff behind the scenes. I just got a new case of 3D filming in. I got 12 rolls, so that should keep us busy for quite a while. And yeah, until then, until we start getting some more stuff up, guys, I'm Bert from Pixel Armory. Don't be afraid to subscribe. We always love to see new people joining our community. And don't forget to hit that favorite and like button. I know I kind of disappointed everyone with not being able to 3D print the suit. It's just not feasible, though. So, anyway, guys, until next time, I'm Bert. See y'all later.